The heart was something that I knew for a very long time that I wanted to work with. What I'm working on right now is to identify the effects of a chemotherapeutic drug on the heart. This is a drug that has been known to cause heart failure in patients, and I don't think it's fair to tell cancer patients that they could either forego the treatment and die sooner, or a few years down the lane have heart diseases. That's not much of an option. I am from India, and I came to the US to do my Ph.D. in biomedical engineering. I graduated last May. My current visa expires in 2 months, and I'm hoping that my H-1B would come through or get approved before that, so I can continue working on what I do here.
H-1B visas are under fire as President Trump looks to overhaul the work visa program.
I know the H-1B very well, and it's something that I shouldn't be allowed to use. We shouldn't have it. Very, very bad for workers.
On a random basis, which doesn't make any sense.
Attracting the best and brightest from around the world, and more importantly, keeping them here.
Here's the reality. The top recipients of H-1B visas are foreign companies that use loopholes in the law to displace qualified American workers and send American jobs offshore.
Right now, more than half of the visas go to outsourcing firms and 80% go to entry-level salary wages. That's not really the best and the brightest that the program was meant to entice.
So there's a lot of controversies around in our current system. Are Americans losing out because of the H-1B visa program? And I think that's a key issue that the new administration and leaders are going to have to try to find a balance. They're going to have to balance getting the best and brightest to stay and work in the United States, as well as making sure Americans have those top employment opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, it makes no sense. Okay.
They just capture every visa. One of the important parts of the scientific community is it's very international.
And that'll make it easier so we don't have to do the justification.
Yeah, exactly. Talent in sports is somewhat similar. Big stars in sports and big stars in technology and science are basically very, very rare. It's very hard to find them. There are very few in the world.
Yeah, in 2008.
So I have to be able to bring those best people, otherwise we will essentially be unable to develop novel therapies and save lives.
This is a kind of work that does not happen overnight. It's something that requires years. Any delay or any break in this project right now is going to postpone the availability of that treatment option. There may be people who would need this right away, and so it would be important for me to stay here long enough to complete that work.
So for high-skilled immigrants, there's a lot of uncertainty already in our current system. And also there was draft executive orders on H-1B visas that were circulated early in January that made a lot of people nervous. Employers as well as foreign students who are studying in the US don't know, how am I going to stay in the United States?
You can go online and they have a case status checking website. I check my status every day. It's hard to not freak out about every news that's out there. I'm trying to figure out how it is all going to impact me, or if it'll impact me.
She is best person for the job, and if we don't get her an opportunity to stay, we're basically affecting directly tens of thousands of lives per year. Her talent is very rare, so it's very difficult to find a person to replace her.
The science that we do is something that's going to affect people everywhere, and it's not a good idea to put borders around it. There may be people for whom there isn't an extra month. Right now it's important for me to complete my projects here, and it has been a great place to work. I have great friends, I have a great life here, but who knows where the future is going to take me. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.